Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former first-round pick, Breece Hall. Doesn't matter, we have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Allen in motion. On play action, Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Open man, left side, he's got it. Down the sideline. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, New York. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the free agent pickup from Baltimore. It's Gus Edwards. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. He is in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult down.
Advantage of the size of your tight end versus an offensive rebound and get the ball to top. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. And And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Another run here with Hall. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's A-Rock. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They motion a receiver right. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. This a 57-yard attempt. One quarter in the books. On comes Greg Zerline to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Panay Wanwu now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Home is right.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Crazy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Brad McConkey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Herbert again. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Back to the ground after the penalty. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third and long. Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone. But no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They give to Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. They lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. You know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Third and a yard. A run here with Paul. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. On first down, they go right back to Hall. Oh, it'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Jets first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Herbert. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that one is caught. It's a big one for the Chargers. 38 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
Go. Hey, go lion.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will go up by 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen in motion. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Throwing again, Herbert. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Now give on the ground. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. have the pistol Rodgers to throw. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will cut the deficit to 7. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Running left is Edwards. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now, Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Throwing is Herbert on third down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. On the give, it's Hall. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, Rodgers. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Edwards. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown Chargers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Kicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A-Rod down to throw on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A give. Here's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Second down, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. From the gun. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
One quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. On second down, they'll run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Herbert to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Again, it's Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Rodgers going up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be fourth down.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Zerline for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So we'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. That's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 11.
Set. Go.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Set. Baylor tight. Go. Hey, Ray.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here is first and 10. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here comes second down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. The open man is Wilson. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's got it inside the 5. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Rodgers to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A